It does not matter what level of crypto knowledge you start off. You can take the course and you can advance yourself and fill holes in your game. But we specifically make the beginning of the course able to get someone from A to Z. So basically get yourself from basically a beginner to intermediate right off the jump. So once if you take one crypto mindset course, you'll go from like basically a person that doesn't know anything about crypto to being basically the family's expert in crypto pretty quickly. I mean, it's quite shocking.
Oh, dude, that happens within the first half of the webinars. Not even, you don't even have to get through all of them for that to happen. And then the other stuff beyond that gives you stuff to come back and to review throughout the quarter. So, I mean, you can literally take like several. This is something maybe we haven't quantified so much before, but like several rungs up the ladder would be, we could probably think about that a bit and see like how many specifically, right, that you need in terms of like, you know, basically kind of you skip beginner a little bit by taking the course. Like you're obviously going to be a beginner, but you're getting so like much stuff. You're going like from beginner to early intermediate, like pretty much if you pay attention to all webinars, because it's such a flood of information. If you do take it in and you like, it's like kind of going to a foreign country. Like there's two ways to learn a language. There's one, you sit in your books and you listen to some teacher in a classroom, right? And you study and that works, right? And you get very good at the technical aspects of the language. But when you go into the country, it's totally different. Versus let's go into the country, right? You go to the cashier at the convenience store, you have a bunch of freaking coins that you don't know what the hell they are in your hand, and they're jabbering some stuff at you. You got to figure that out, right? Which situation do you think you're going to learn more utility in, right? Is obviously the second one. Which one are you going to learn better? And you got to go between both, of course, right? You got to have a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. But unless you do get into that scenario where you are tested in a real world situation, you're not going to really learn, especially what is absolutely necessary, right? So I think the course is like going to the foreign country, going into the crypto space, really immersing yourself with it. And then you can come out and you can study, you know, in the classroom a little bit later. But this gets you that really deep experience to where you're like, okay, I am forced to learn how to do this stuff. And, you know, to some extent, right? Obviously, from the comfort of your freaking home. But, you know, there's so much stuff going on in the chats with people who are knowledgeable teaching the beginners that I think that you don't stay a beginner for very long if you're actually applying yourself.
Right. No, definitely. And I mean, on top of that, you get yourself a tribe of people that are 100% in the deep end of the pool when it comes to crypto. But the number one Moon Gang rule, number one crypto mindset rule is don't be a cunt. It's the ultimate chat rule. Basically, everyone be fucking dope to each other, and you don't have to be afraid of asking any beginner questions or anything like that, or like, hey, what's going on with this? And then typically a lot of people will answer. I mean, people typically answer questions before I can even get to them. Actually, that's how that's how fast people are in the chats. But it's a beautiful sort of system we've created here, and it's like the only system in the world like this at all. I mean, there's absolutely no other crypto education system in the world. I can say that like it's like hand on the Bible. There's no other crypto system like that in the world that can train you up to get yourself to this point where like you actually can understand crypto at like a pretty intense, fundamental, and like technical level, which is pretty insane. Yeah. So obviously it's the beginning of the road. It isn't like you just take one course and you're just magically a sensei at that point, right?
You are now christened.
You're not christened, sir. Flag of the Pepe, and then we congratulations, and we throw our fucking hats in the air.